course, no one would be ready, but I think he was further from ready than anyone could ever be as far as what to do. He just kind of, hey, we're going. So we stayed in New York for a little while, but then that's when our big adventure really kind of went crazy. He came home one day and he said, we're moving to Oregon. And I said, at the age of 14, where the fuck is Oregon? So I went and I looked at the map and I went, oh God, damn, that's a long way. What are you thinking? He said, it's going to be fun. It's nature. We'll go to nature. So about a week later, he shows up in this van, which I swear to God, it had to have rolled 453 times before he bought it. I don't know, Jana, was there a spot that there wasn't a dent? I mean, it was just a dent everywhere. It was just a giant fucking dent. And the engine block was right in the middle. It was that flat nose one. And he says to me, all right, let's load it up. And I can tell you everything that made that trip is either still sitting in his apartment or it's at my house. There was no furniture made it, but pictures, music, things like that, little knickknacks, and he put a mattress on top of what he could fit, which left us this much room. So if you wanted to sleep on the drive to Oregon, you got in there, and if you hit a bump, trust me, you had a bloody nose. We were getting ready to leave, and I'll never forget it. I had just heard a Bruce Springsteen song that to this day is sort of my deal. The song's Thunder Road. And, the last line, and I realized everywhere I've lived, everywhere I was with Dad, I always had a Thunder Road in my mind. The desire to move, to run, to get out. And the last line of the song is, it's a town for losers, we're pulling out of here to win. And I remember I'm sitting in a seat in this van. It's not bolted in. It's just been shoved in next to the engine. Okay? There are no seatbelts. My sister is sitting on the engine block like this with the windshield right here. And Dad's over there double clutching, got a double clutch, he couldn't get it into gear, threw it in a tree, no blinkers, no nothing. Hey, we're moving to Oregon! And off we went. And I'll never forget, he finally stopped and got us a hotel in Des Moines, Iowa. Every now and then, we'd try to sleep on that thing, it was impossible, and then all of a sudden you realize we weren't moving, and he was just in the rest area like this. An hour later, always in a rush. We gotta get there. I did start crying in Iowa. And I remember exactly what he said. He said, what the fuck are you crying about? And I looked at him and I said, I don't want to go to school in a log cabin with cowboys and Indians. And he said, that's not how it's there. And I'm like, have you ever been there? Yeah, no. And I'm like, well, how do you know? We got to, well, that van, by the way, for $500 made it all the way. Everyone know where Arlington is? We were pulling up to Arlington, and all of a sudden, clank, 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 he pulls over. Guy comes over, they tow us into town. And they happen to have the part to fix it. And I wish I could remember what the part was. It was, I'm not going to. I forget what the part was. It was a universal joint. They had it there, and they could fix it. So he was like this, perfect. We'll eat dinner. By the time we go fast. By the time we finish dinner, we can be back on the road. We pulled into Portland. We went straight to Beaverton. And we got a hotel, cheap little hotel, next to Tom's Pancake House. And both there. And I remember his logic. That's someplace we can have breakfast. Right? So we get here, we go to breakfast, and we go to this apartment complex to look for an apartment. It had like 28 pools. And I remember me and my sister,